I am a lifelong political activist and a lifelong Democrat. I was truly devastated by the results of the last presidential election. But as a working single mother, I have responsibilities. I had to interact with my neighbors and friends in my community. Those interactions really led me to understand that the way that I could make change is by running for the Maine State House. I'm Catlin Hills, and I'm running for House District 97 to represent Belfast, Northport, and Waldo in Augusta. I had the honor of working for a United States Senator in DC. During that time, I was able to learn how to not only craft legislation, but push it through so that it actually became federal law. What I learned in DC is that it's important to find areas of alignment with non-traditional allies. When I came to Maine and Belfast, I just loved it so much, and I felt it was very important that I give back to the community as a public servant. And I've been on school board for 6 years. I'm currently the chairwoman of the RSU 71 school board. It really gives me a perspective on our community. Not just the students, but the students' families and our teachers and our property tax owners. Having that breadth of knowledge is important to me and will really inform all of the decisions that I will be making in Augusta. What's important to me as a leader is, number one, listening. To be a good and effective leader, you must listen to not only your team members, but your opposition. What I'm hearing are deep concerns about healthcare. I'm certainly a proponent of expanding Medicare for all. I'm also hearing a lot about property taxes, which goes back to our school funding formula, which needs to be changed at the state level to provide more equity for our schools and our community. I'm hearing concerns about our environment. As a lifelong environmental activist, I understand the deep, deep need for protection of our area and our natural resources. And I am committed 100% to protecting the integrity of our environment. I'm so pleased that that sense of environmental stewardship continues with my son. I'm a baseball mom, I'm a swim mom, I'm a basketball mom, and a track mom. I think people that have concerns about my ability to be a working single mother and an effective legislator don't know the classic Maine saying, which is, if you want something done, ask a busy person. I'm a busy person and I get things done. It's very important to me that people know that I support full gender, sexual, racial, and economic equality. I also support a woman's right to make her own healthcare decisions about her own body. I worked at the Skinner Brothers Wilderness Survival School, and I was the lead counselor. Some of those survival skills that I taught in Wyoming are certainly applicable to my future time in Augusta, and one of them is team building. I started a Facebook group called Belfast Kids, which lists all the family-friendly activities from Rockland to Bucksport. People should vote for me on June 12th because I have the experience. I've written legislation that has become federal law. I have a deep knowledge of the funding mechanisms for school funding, which is an important part of property tax and our community. And I will be able to work with my fellow legislators to effectuate real and progressive change. I'm Catlin Hills, and I hope you'll vote Hills for House on June 12th.